For those of you who have big dreams, there's always a time when you want to give up. The ego naturally wants to keep you the same, does not want to change. So anytime you try to make a change, you are going to hit resistance. You are going to hit setbacks. Change is going to appear difficult at times. And that is just the way it works. A lot of us want the path to be bulldozed for us and everything magically happens, but that is really not how change happens. And real change really takes effort, courage, and persistence. So when your mind tells you that this isn't working, I need to give up, I want you to ask yourself these questions. These questions are something to reflect on, sit with, think about, not something to answer right away or in a flippant answer, but really just sit with these questions and meditate on them and just be curious about them. Because I can tell you from being an entrepreneur for the past 20 years, every day I say, why don't I just give up? I mean, no matter what I accomplish, we're always, continuing to grow. We're always continuing to change. There's always another challenge. Your ego mind is always going to interfere and say, this is hard. This is hard. It's too hard. You should give up. And it's really not about quieting that mind, but not participating with it anymore. And so if you hear that voice and you don't buy into it and you keep moving, that's where your dreams will happen. So let's talk about these coaching questions. Number one is, when you think about quitting, does that give you an immediate relief? And if it does, that means that you are making that choice from ego. Because the divine self, the true self, wants to grow, and it knows that growth needs a challenge. It needs to be stretched. It invites all that challenge in. It actually has the courage to face any obstacle. And the ego just kind of, it just doesn't like to feel uncomfortable. So it wants you to feel that relief. It wants you to temporarily step back. And then it'll take much more effort to start it up again. So think about, am I doing this so I can get out of this stress and just feel an immediate relief? The second question is, if this goal was easier to attain, would I still want this goal? Or do I want to quit because this goal seems hard to attain? That is a great question to ask yourself. So think about that question. The third question is, where do you feel the power to realize this goal is residing? Is it internally in your mind? Do you have the power within you? Or does it depend on something external? If you believe that the power is outside of you, you are more likely to quit. You're more likely to give up. You're more likely to feel a victim of circumstance instead of feeling empowered and taking the reins of your life. So the truth is, your mind is creating the results in your life. If your mind is seeing lack of opportunity, lack of results, that is because that's what's inside your mind. If you're seeing this things that aren't showing up for you, it doesn't mean they're not there or they're not possible. It means that your mind is collapsing into a reality that reflects your own limited ideas and assumptions. And most of them are not even conscious. So if you are feeling this, I'd like to know more, really do some inner work, get a coach, and find out what is inside your mind and discover the power it has for you to create change in your life. You cannot do it just through hard work and effort. It doesn't matter how much action you take. You have to get in control of your mind and start to see the world that you want to see inside first before you can see it out there. And my last message to you is, don't give up. There's so many people counting on you to do your great work. There's a reason why you were drawn to take this goal on. So please don't give up. Do it for the other people that are going to benefit from you stepping into your power. And as well as other people that are watching you saying, if she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. So there is such wonderful grace in stepping into who you are and persevering through the obstacles, through the resistance, and finding your way to victory.